If you ever rushed your pet to the vet and left with a receipt that made you question every life decision, you're not alone. I've had dogs my whole life, and no matter how careful you are, stuff happens. One weird cough, one swallowed sock, and suddenly you're staring down a bill for hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars. That's what pushed me to finally look into pet insurance. I'd heard of Lemonade before, mainly for their renter's insurance, but I didn't realize they had a pet plan too. What stood out was how modern it felt. You don't have to deal with paper forms or long wait times, and everything is laid out in plain English. I've now used Lemonade for a few months through a real emergency, no less, and in this video, I'll break down exactly how it works. We'll talk coverage, pricing, what they get right, and where they still need work, so you can decide if it's worth it for you. Lemonade is not just another insurance company, it's a public benefit corporation. So when you pay your monthly premium, part goes to operating costs and the rest is donated to charity. A lot of the time, those are animal shelters and rescue groups. And here's the cool part, you actually get to help choose where that money goes. So you're not just buying a plan, you're supporting causes that matter. It's a refreshing option for busy pet owners who want more than just coverage. They want something that reflects their values. And based on the reviews, I'm not alone. On Trustpilot, Lemonade has a 4.2 out of 5 rating with over 3,800 reviews. For insurance, that's almost unheard of. But let's get into what actually matters, coverage. Lemonade's base plan is far from basic. Diagnostics like blood work and x-rays, stays at a hospital and the surgeries and treatments that come with it, prescriptions, even chronic or hereditary conditions, assuming your pet was symptom-free when you signed up. It's comprehensive enough that you can walk into the vet without that sinking feeling in your gut. But what really makes it great is how flexible everything feels. You can add coverage for dental illness, vet visit fees, even behavioral therapy, things that most pet insurers just won't touch. There's even an end-of-life and remembrance option, which is as thoughtful as it is rare. Now, I hope I'm not making it sound like Lemonade is flawless. Like any insurance provider, they've got some limits. They don't cover pre-existing conditions, which is pretty standard, but still something you'll want to keep in mind when signing up. And while their AI system is super fast for claims, getting in touch with a real person might take a little longer if they're swamped. Still, the platform is so clean and easy to use that I didn't find myself needing much support anyway. By the way, if you're thinking of trying Lemonade, don't forget to check out the link down in the description. For most of the products we talk about, we've got special deals that you wouldn't be able to get if you went straight to their website. Now, pricing may sound like the boring part, but it's actually one of Lemonade's biggest strengths. Everything is customizable. You decide on your annual payout cap from $5K to $100K, your deductible as low as $100, and how much Lemonade reimburses you, anywhere from 70 to 90%. It's totally up to you, which means your monthly cost actually reflects your priorities, not theirs. The add-ons are just as clearly priced and easy to understand. Want vet visit fees covered? That's around $14 a month. Dental illness, around $13. Other extras, like behavioral support or end-of-life care, are just a few bucks more. To give you an idea, a base plan for a 1-year-old Akita in Brooklyn runs around $73 a month. Add a few extras, and you've still got a plan that can potentially save you thousands on emergency or chronic care. And a nice kicker to it all, if you're already using Lemonade for renters or homeowners insurance, you get a 10% discount by bundling. It's a nice touch that adds real value without extra work. So now you might be thinking, how do I know all this? Of course, I just don't come up with things off the top of my head, I do research. But this one is totally experience-based. A couple of months after signing up, my dog, Milo, he decided to eat a sock. I wish I had a better explanation, but if you've ever had a dog, you get it. That little adventure landed us at the emergency vet for x-rays and meds. I filed the claim through the Lemonade app, just answered a few questions, uploaded the bill. The whole thing took maybe 5 minutes. Shockingly, the money was in my account the very next day, and they covered almost the entire bill. It was the first time in my life I felt like pet insurance was doing what it's actually supposed to. Basically, I'd picked the right provider. Okay, so to keep things real, let's give you a quick comparison, because I checked out a few big names before landing on Lemonade. Fetch, for instance, does offer a bit more by default, but it also costs more, even if you don't need all the extras. Lemonade let me choose what mattered most, how much coverage, my deductible, what extras I wanted to add. It's more flexible and more affordable. Plus, the claims experience is smoother too. Fetch involves a lot more paperwork and a slower turnaround, With Lemonade, I had money back in my account the day after submission. Even their app feels modern. Everything is managed there, there's no paperwork or hold times, and unclaimed premiums go to a charity you choose. It's a small touch, but it just feels better. So overall, I was impressed here. Lemonade made everything smoother, from customizing the plan to actually filing a claim. Doesn't matter if you've got a single pet or a dozen, this is the way to go for pet insurance. If you've got a story of your own or any questions, leave them down below. I always enjoy hearing how things go for other pet parents. And if you're thinking of giving it a shot, again, check out that link in the description. Because, like I said, for most of the products we talk about, we've got these special deals that you wouldn't be able to get if you went straight to their website. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you in the next one.